productivity during the day, gaming at night. This is the Workstation Battle Station project. MSI has teamed up with a designer from Instagram to come up with a dual setup, each with its own purpose, and they've invited me over to check it out. So let's take a closer look. So during the day, I like to be productive, as do a lot of people, and I don't like anything that can distract me from my tasks like RGB lighting. I much rather enjoy the sunlight, to be honest. Very much like how it is set up here. There are no RGB lights on, so you can focus on the task at hand, maybe watch a few videos in between while taking a break with some coffee or tea, but then you're right back at it. The room was designed and decorated with a bit of modern and contemporary, which gives off these really chill and sophisticated vibes. We even have a bit of motivational words right above the monitors, all really great words to live by. Underneath that, we have the actual setup. And one thing you probably have noticed already is that there is no PC. You can look all you want, and I can guarantee you that you won't be able to find it, and that's because it's actually invisible. Well, in fact, it's built inside one of the monitors. We have a dual 27-inch monitor setup, with the right one being an all-in-one desktop. This is the MSI AM271 AIO desktop. It's actually impressive that they're able to fit an entire PC in the back of a display while maintaining such thin bezels all around. In fact, the whole AIO is quite thin when you think about it. I mean, it doesn't have the beefiest specs out there, of course, but when you consider how much space they had to work with, it's quite impressive actually, that they were able to fit a Tiger Lake quad-core i7 processor with 16 gigs of RAM running at 3200 MHz. It also comes with a 512GB M.2 SSD, but you do have the option of adding additional storage through the 2.5-inch SSD tray located behind the AIO. The all-in-one sports an IPS-grade panel with less blue light and anti-flicker technology to reduce eye strain, which is nice when working long hours during the day. It's also height adjustable, but if you don't end up using the mount, you can remove it and mount it as it is VESA compatible. I think what makes the AM271 AIO so great is the convenience factor. Since the PC and monitor are basically one, you deal with less cables, which means you have a cleaner setup. But it's also great to travel with since you don't have to pack two separate components. The one downside to the AIO are the port selections. You don't get nearly as much connectivity compared to an actual ATX motherboard. I would say it's more in line with a mini ATX board, which makes sense given the form factor. But you do get a full-size Ethernet port in the back, along with dual USB 2.0 and two HDMI ports, which do allow you to connect an additional monitor or use this monitor as an external display. Now, if you look at the side, you will see more ports, two additional USB 3s, an audio jack combo, and two more USB Type-C Gen 2 that can be used for data delivery and to charge your USB-C devices. This monitor comes in either black or white, and if you don't want the AIO option because you want to build your own badass PC, then they do offer their MD271 series, which is basically the same monitor but without the AIO built in. In fact, these models not only come in either black or white, but they offer different styles and resolutions. You can get up to a 1440p panel in either a flat or curved monitor. In addition to the many different variations, these monitors can also swivel and rotate a full 90 degrees on either direction, and they come with built-in speakers. Alright, so let's say you're done working. The sun is setting down, it's getting dark outside. What do you want to do next? Well, you're going to kick back, relax, and clap some kids online. That's what you're going to do. Let me introduce you to the happy place. A fully equipped setup packed inside a whopping 4 square feet closet and enough RGB to blind you for days. This is the Closet Battle Station. Who the hell needs a closet to hang your clothes when you can build yourself a sweet gaming setup and hide from your dad's belt at the same time? It's actually a lot easier to build than you think. All you have to do is squeeze in a tiny table, but you gotta make sure to find one with a pull-out drawer so you can store your keyboard and mouse. After that, it's about finding the perfect monitor. You wanna go with something that can take advantage of the full length of the table and the closet. After all, you can only fit one monitor in here, so why not go big? Big like the MSI MPG Artemis, a 34-inch curved ultrawide monitor with a 165Hz refresh rate and a 1 millisecond response time VA panel. With its 1000R perfect curvature, you too can immerse yourself into your games, much like I am playing Genshin Impact. The monitor also sports HDR 400, which means your content will always appear more vivid and lifelike, adding more realism and color accuracy. Powering the setup is the MSI Aegis RS11. It's packed with the latest 11th gen Intel Core i9 processor and the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080. With it, I was able to max the games I was playing while taking advantage of the monitor's refresh rate. Surprisingly, even without any vents or AC in the closet, it wasn't getting as hot as I was expecting. In fact, the entire time, the temperature was normal. It was a little warm, but it was comfortable with the door almost shut. I've actually seen a few closet setups on setup boards before, and honestly, it's not a bad idea. If you don't have the space in your bedroom to build a setup, I think a closet is a pretty good alternative. Assuming you have the space for it, obviously, and you can store your clothes somewhere else. So yeah, this was a pretty cool setup to check out in person, but I really want to hear what you guys think about it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys liked about it and what you would have done differently. As always, I'll drop a link to all the products I mentioned down below if you want to check it out. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.